Big update today for people who use the Heartland Bike Service here in Omaha. Heartland is transitioning its fleet to electric bikes. The main difference from the previous bikes is the e-bikes can provide a motorized boost for riders who may need it in areas that can be challenging to pedal. Omaha Mayor Gene Stothert is a big fan of the program and says it's a key in the city's ongoing development.
Bike sharing is an important part of a vibrant, thriving, and healthy community. It achieves many goals. It helps our city remain competitive with other communities that are interested in attracting and retaining talent.
The e-bikes are not only in service here in Omaha, but also Council Bluffs, Papillion, and Bellevue. There are also new stations planned for La Vista and Ralston over the next 2 years.
Debate at